sleeping and dreaming and waking, all those three states that people live through, is all only relative.
It's being here now, which is the important thing. You know, there is no past and there's no future. Time is a very misleading thing. All there is ever is the now, and we can gain experience from the past, but we can't relive it. And we can hope for the future, but we don't know if there is one.
It was George who wrote two memorable tunes that became classics. Here Comes the Sun.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
And Something.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover.
When the Beatles broke up in 1970, it was George who had the first #1.
My sweet love.
But he wanted more than hit records. In 1971, long before benefits like Live Aid, Farm Aid, and We Are the World, George created one of the most memorable musical and humanitarian events of all time, the historic concert for Bangladesh, the gathering that inspired the music world to open its heart to those in need. Looking for new creative challenges, George was the inspiration for the Ruttles and later formed his own movie company, which produced such hits as Time Bandits and Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Always look on the bright side of life.
For the past 10 years, George has continued to support independent filmmaking. While in the studio, he made successful solo records and helped to create the Traveling Wilburys.
Reputations changeable, situations terrible.
And last year, with his longtime pal Eric Clapton, he took to the stage for a series of spectacular concerts in Japan, which were just released on a live album.
My mind's set on you. Don't wanna leave me now.
George Harrison. His music has touched our lives. His compassion has touched our hearts. He's a man whose influence transcends his art. For 30 years, a continuing inspiration.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to introduce George Harrison.
Thank you, that's enough. I can't take it. Well, excuse me, but when I first heard about this award... Thank you, sit down. Well, when I first heard about this Century Award, I thought it was me that was 100 years old. I feel like it sometimes. But anyway, I found out it was actually Billboard magazine that was 100 years. But I'd like to say that, I mean, all this flattery is difficult for me to take without saying that I've been very fortunate to have such good friends and influences on my career, if you would call it a career, because I haven't really dealt with it as some people deal with their careers. It's been quite haphazard in many ways. But I would like to say thanks to some of these people. Thank you. Well, I can just say that being a Beatle was certainly no hindrance on my career. And John, Paul and Ringo obviously deserve plenty of thanks. As does my old friend Eric Clapton, who for 26 years gave me a lot of support and his friendship. And then many years ago, I was also very fortunate to meet the great Indian musician Ravi Shankar, who had incredible amount of influence on me. He not only opened my eyes to more spiritual music, but he helped me to look inwards so I could find out who I really am. I'm still trying to find that out. Also, it was actually Ravi Shankar's idea to do what evolved into the concert for Bangladesh. And so whatever praise people put on me for what happened because of that show, it was really Ravi's idea, and all I was doing was trying to assist him in getting something that seemed to need to be done at that time. Anyway, that concert really helped to encourage similar other kind of benefits, good charitable causes, and obviously it's good that now people just accept charity and that kind of thing, that we can all help each other and less fortunate. Anyway, the band that made me remember how much fun it was to play rock and roll and record, the Traveling Wilburys, I'd love to thank them. Jeff Lynne and Bob Dylan and Roy Orbison and of course Tom Petty. And last but not least, I would like to thank Billboard, who gave me this, because obviously somebody has been following my career, and it's very nice of them and the staff of Billboard and the editor, Timothy White, for being so kind to me and giving me this very first Century Award, and I'm sure there'll be many more great recipients of this in the years to come. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you.